Whoa, hi, what's up, man? Over and over the same, right? So much chaos. The light is rising, the darkness is rising, and yeah, we are all in this together. Much love to you. Yes, I have the impulse to go online. I don't know if you feel the same way. The energies are beyond crazy. In Germany, very weird things are happening in the government. It's, to be honest, not good. When I keep it 3D, it's not good. But yeah, I hope you're doing well. We are prepared for this, Starseeds, so don't be afraid. The darkness is rising always. When high vibrational codes hitting, it's over and over the same, because the invisible becomes visible. And that's what I see. We had so many high vibrational codes hitting the earth through the portal 777, a very powerful portal. So much light comes down. And every time when the light comes down, the darkness follows. Your own darkness, and you see the darkness around the world. It's over and over the same. And all you can do is stay heart-centered. Stay heart-centered, stay in peace, observe the best as you can. Not choosing a side, my suggestion. Don't take the blue pill, don't take the red pill. No pills, please. What happens when you mix blue with red? You have purple. The violet flame is 5D consciousness. It's not the red pill, not the blue pill, really. Because when you choose a side, you are at war. So, and all what they want to see is to see you fighting. That you choose a side, that you are in this battle yourself. And this is a very outdated timeline. And I'm getting is we are struggling at the moment because the darkness is rising, yes. And there is a group, they attack us currently very strong with the AI. So already talked about it yesterday in my live stream. I shared with you some comments I received. For example, I won this way. So already shared this with you. A very powerful M-class solar flare is hitting the earth. It was an M5 solar flare. Maybe you feel this one yourself. Yeah, and even in the government here in Germany, I don't know what's going on in your country. It's not good, to be honest. So they over and over talk about the climate change and they try to scare the people here like crazy. They call it Hitzeschutzmaßnahmen. So this means climate lockdowns. Over and over and over again, they talk about it now on the news and they try to scare the people. Now, it's not good. And they also want to have a new law, but it's a law in Europe. I think it was at the end of August. They want to have a new law in Europe. So that's what I try to say. These two sides are rising. So don't be surprised. Because as long as we have a physical body, it's not just the light. And what you also notice is that the hijacked false light program collapses 100%. And if you will, many starseeds go through a second awakening. Maybe you feel the same way, like, hey, I already had my spiritual awakening. Yes, I'm fully aware of my starseed connections. I know what's going on, right? But now you go through a second awakening and slowly you see something is off with many new age teachings too. And yeah, there is a group that don't want to see you through this too. And what I saw in the year 2021 is, I know I repeat myself over and over and over again. I saw two illusions we must face, two illusions inside the AI consciousness. So when you study Ashiana Dean, for example, she already spoke about it. So there are some Germans, they also talked about it. And I experienced it in the year 2021. And I saw two matrices inside the AI phantom. The first one is the satanic illusion, if you will, the satanic consciousness. What is the satanic consciousness? It's the blue pill. It's the blue pill. These are those you slowly see. The government, Joe, for example, in the USA, it's all blue. So they work over and over with the same color. Even the VEF, blue. Or Billy, blue, you know? So over and over these two colors in companies. So and I already talked about it so many times on my YouTube channel, what I saw. So that's why I over and over tell you, even don't take the red pill, because that's the Luciferian matrix. So we have two matrices inside the phantom. And slowly, many starseeds see through the Luciferian matrix too. Do you know the man Patrick Hayes on YouTube? Do you know him? And he did a video on this too. And he also saw the same. 2 illusions. I saw the same. Ashiana Dean saw the same. And many of you go through this now. Slowly you see through the second illusion.
In this video, I want to talk about the 2 different matrices that I've mentioned briefly in some of my past videos. And I want to get into a really cool interpretive framework that helps us slice through the BS of matrix consciousness. And so this is one of the best ways to just cut through it, to see to the truth of whatever paradigm or perspective that we're taking on reality, so that we can break ourselves free from these matrices. Now, I'm going to focus more in this video on what I'm calling the false light matrix, which is like the religious, on one side, the religious matrix, fundamentalist religion matrix, and then the new age matrix, which is kind of a fundamentalist religion in its own right. I'm going to focus on these false light matrices as opposed to the 3D matrix, because I feel that, you know, the people that are watching this video this will probably be more beneficial for them. I think the 3D matrix has been more clearly identified for, you know, a bunch of obvious reasons. A lot of us that are watching this video have kind of, you know, expanded beyond that, or at least seen in many ways the flaws in that, and we're reaching for something because we've found something deeper in reality, and we're reaching for something more. And this is when people are actually waking up out of the matrix. This is what's happening. People are saying, wait a second, this isn't in alignment with my heart, or they have a spiritual experience of some sort, and they realize there's more to life. This, you know, reductionist, materialistic, money, sex, power view is not doing it for me anymore. People that are still stuck in the matrix are like, they're entered in on that game. Survival of the fittest, they're going at it, right? They're trying to dominate in that realm. People that are starting to step out of that are reaching for something higher, something more divine. And so this is where the false light matrices come in, because the dark forces that are essentially farming, you know, human energy within this you know, matrix paradigm, when some of their chattel start to wander beyond the fences into something that begins to start empowering them, you say, well, how do we keep them, you know, within the matrix? Well, they create a false light matrix. In order for the false light matrix to work, it has to address a lot of the levels of consciousness that people are starting to wake up into. Because, you know, once you wake up, you have some level of an awakening. You realize there's so much more. It's like you can't go back. And they realize that you won't go back. So what they need to do is they need to contain your consciousness with the expansions that it already has. They need to create another container on top of it. And that's essentially what the false light matrix is. And so the false light matrix has been going on for a long time, especially in religious demographics, like fundamentalist religions. And so the false light matrix basically is a set of different ways of taking transdimensional or spiritual ideas and then binding them back into a limited perspective that essentially gets people to give their energy up, because they're instead of cultivating that energy into a full awakening. So the primary difference between, say, the fundamentalist religious false light matrix and the new age false light matrix is that they're basically just 2 different sides of the coin. So typically the fundamentalist religion matrix is more repressive and belittling. It makes people smaller. It says, you know, and it puts like a broker in between the individual and God. But it's usually an unhealthy kind of humbling that is pushed upon people to make them feel small or make them feel shameful or guilty in a lot of ways. And it's very repressive. So when it comes to like sexuality, for example, it's extremely repressive. It's we got a big truck showing up here at the house. Interesting. I don't know who that is. Anyway, Now the other side, the New Age, is kind of the same thing, but to the other extreme, right? It's very indulgent. Instead of repressive, it's indulgent. Instead of belittling, it's aggrandizing, right? It's like you are the ultimate, of everything. Which, the thing is, humility and, us being God and the ultimate both have little seeds of truth in them. But when taken out of context, become extreme distortions on one or the other extreme that actually cause us to throw our energy off instead of embody our energy. So the other thing that you'll see oftentimes in both matrices is this kind of giving your power away. And in the New Age, it's usually more to gurus or sometimes to aliens or channels and things like that. Whereas in the religious stream, like in Christianity, for example, it's giving all your power away to the authority of the religious institution that tells you whether your spiritual experiences are authentic or not based off of the dogmas, and whether you're using their precise language, or what's acceptable from within that paradigm.
And that's the Luciferian consciousness. So let's say the Satanic consciousness explains the consciousness of a psychopath or of a sociopath. When you see Joe, Hillary, for example, Bill, that's so dark, there is no mercy. There is no empathy. Maybe you agree. And you see over and over and over these colors, blue or red. When you see Elon, okay, I don't want to call out their names because I truly believe it's a video game we play just to find a way back home to the Prime creator. Yeah, and when you study his icon, it's red. Elon. So this means he is a little bit different, and they are in an artificial war with each other. The Republicans versus the Democrats. What color? Republicans? Yes, it's red. And that's the Luciferian consciousness, so to speak. Do you see? So it's like they are in a war with each other. And when you choose a side now, then you are at war with one of them. And Ashana Dean says exactly the same. Yeah, I saw the same. Patrick Hayes saw the same. There are some Germans that talk about it too. What I feel is, yes, slowly many starseeds see through this program too. And the Luciferian consciousness explains the consciousness of a narcissist. So this means it's lighter to a psychopath or to a sociopath, so to speak. And there is something like mercy. We have emotions, but it's all inverted too. The consciousness of a narcissist, but it's lighter. What I saw, okay? So in many teachings from the New Age, so to speak, even when it sounds harsh, I fully understand you guys, are designed to protect the toxic ones. Many teachings we know from the New Age are designed to protect the toxic ones. And maybe you feel it slowly, like see what's going on in Europe. A new law in the end of August. They over and over scare the people here with a climate lockdown in Germany. They don't stop here. They really literally go crazy here. So you see they don't stop. So what's going on? And we did so much shadow work. We healed ourselves so many times. But you see the chaos in the system continues. Do you see? And they simply keep going. So we over and over talk about, hey, you just feel triggered because it's your karma. No. That's what I try to say. We empaths and we starseeds, we have always compassion. Here, the violet flame is the key. So you have always compassion. You have compassion for the toxic ones. You have compassion always. You always see the light in the people, isn't it? You always see their talents and their gifts, and you are very worried. You try to help, isn't it? You try to find a way. But so many of you, you're still hiding because you are afraid to show up, because you see what's going on social media. So maybe you see what's going on my channel over and over again. How many times an AI channel of me, a fake account, contacted you private? And maybe you believed it's me. And they over and over send you private messages and want money from you. So these are fake accounts. How many times the AI did this to you? just with the goal to confuse you. So that's what I try to say. This is, if you will, the last illusion. People say yes many times, a lot, 10 times yesterday. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I already checked as I opened TikTok and I just searched up for my name. Hey, there are 40, 50 or 60, I cannot count them, fake accounts of myself. So many of them, so wow. And yes, at the moment we got attacked strong, guys. I also was online. I don't know if he's still online. Maybe I share this with you. His name is Christos Avatar, and his whole video just echo. No one understands his message. Christos Avatar, maybe you know him. And he also talks about Ashiana Dean's material. And the crazy thing is that Marcel was live today on TikTok too, and they had exact the same problem. Just echo. You cannot hear his message. So I don't know if I can show you this, and if you can hear this. 1 second, maybe. I turn it around. Okay, now you see the screen, so that's him. He also talks about Ashiana Dean. 1 second. Do you hear this?
I cannot. It's not. If you saw how many messages I get, how much you agree with. I cannot. It's not. If you saw how many messages I get, physically, that's what I'm saying. I cannot. It's not. If you saw how many messages I get, physically, that's what I'm saying. I cannot. It's not. If you saw how many messages I get, physically, that's what I'm saying. I cannot. It's not. If you saw how many messages I get, and it's not about. I have. You don't see it all yet, and it's not about. I have. You don't see it all yet, and it's not about. You don't see it all yet, and it's not about. You don't see it all yet, and it's not about. Blue flame child, blue skin. Starseeds, blue flame child, blue skin. Starseeds, blue flame child, blue skin. Indigo child, hello.
Crazy, right? What do you feel? The crazy thing is Marcel was live today on TikTok and they had the same problem. And these are no coincidences. I feel this is not the solar flare, to be honest. They really attack us like crazy. They do the same with us, Marcel and me too, with helicopters at the moment. And I feel this is hijacked. I don't know what you feel, but it feels like deep, so conscious programming. And I feel he's not aware of this. He just talks and talks and talks and talks. And he doesn't check the comments. I don't know. And this is the AI. I feel they hijack his computer or whatever, but it feels very demonic to me. It feels not good to me. I don't know what you feel. So now you heard it. So because I know many people, when they see my posts, and currently I also got attacked on Facebook again. Yeah, fake accounts which laughed at my posts. Meanwhile, as I watched his video. Yeah, really. So they go totally nuts at the moment and they attack our Starseeds strong. And the crazy thing is that he talks about indigo children, starseeds, the extraterrestrial wisdom of interdimensional beings. So, and there is a group, and I already told you this many times because I saw exact the same. Yeah, it's a group and they use the indigo hijacking program. And we saw them in the year 2021 ourselves. So, and you will be shocked because I know many people are channeling them. Do you know who they are, which are hijacking us so much and which are attacking us so much? Which group do you think is doing this? And then we talk about the Luciferian matrix, the second illusion. Hi. Dana, yes. They use an Indigo hijacking program, the AI, that you over and over talk to the AI, and maybe Christos avatar talks about this in this video. I don't know, but you cannot listen to his voice, so he's still live. So I'm very curious, maybe he will publish that video, and if it's online, if the sound is still there. I'm very curious. So, who do you think is doing this? I heard some strange voices on a past live, thought I was hearing things. Yeah, Marcel had the same problem today. I mean, these are really no coincidences. Exact the same. And I remember I had this a few times when I was a teenager too. Maybe you heard that too. When you listen to a video, for example, that very strange noises came out of the computer. So, and I had that also a few times when I was a child or when I was a teenager, and it really scared me because it felt so not good, very, very dark. So maybe you know which group is doing this. The Greys, you say, the Ancient AI, Blu-ray. Are you kidding? No, I don't think so, but thank you so much. I've been targeted a lot, I'm tired. Yes, of course, the attack is strong right now. As Indigos and Starseeds strong at the moment. So I was like, oh wow, they do it with him as well. Whoa. Because really, slowly I believed I'm going crazy, you know, with the helicopter. And I was already in contact with a few people. They also work with Ashiana Dean's material, and they told me, yes, it's the galactic military. They do this. It's the galactic military. So, yes, and they can do a lot. Yeah, Lucas. And do you know who the galactic military is? The AI galactic military. Do you think, or do you know who they are? Many people channel them till day. Many starseeds, spiritual people believe in them. That they are really with us. And they are 100% AI. They use sound. Yes, you already said this. It's the Galactic Federation of Light. And that's what I know. It's shocking so many people. But when you study Christos Avatar, he's a very lovely guy. I like him. He's so hilarious. When you study Ashiana Dean, and we saw the same. I saw exact the same in the fourth dimension myself. It's the Ashta command. So these are AI beings. No, and they are not with us. They hijack us, Starseeds and Indigos, and if you will, they are the second illusion. They belong all to the Luciferian agenda. So, and when you know more about Ashiana Dean, then maybe it's not shocking you what I tell you, right? Like, yeah, the Galactic Federation of Light, yeah, the Ashta Command, this is the Luciferian agenda. The Jehovian Anunnaki belong to them, for example. So that's what I try to say when you want to know more about all these beings which are try to manipulate us with the AI. Really, I can suggest Ashiana Dean because we saw in many ways the same, and we also saw the Galactic Federation in the fourth dimension. And these were all the astro beings. They were not kind. So, and they still attack us as starseeds. So, and it's like they are AI. So, and I was in contact with people, you know, and they work with Ashiana Dean's material too. And they told me, yeah, it's the Galactic AI military. They do these crazy things with the helicopter. They also can install a paranoia program, right? It's like you believe you're slowly going paranoid. And they can create and program NPCs around you. And these are real people. So, and you see, oh shit, these are aliens. And now they took on a physical body, for example. So that's real. Okay. And they do that when you share secrets. And I think Christos Avatar, you know, he over and over speaks about the dark side. He over and over speaks about the cosmic battle, right? And they don't like it when you share their secrets. Okay, and then they install softwares and programs just to keep you silent. Yeah, I don't know if this resonates with you, but that's what I saw myself. Yeah. So, and you can be sure when they created an AI galactic military, which is called the Ashta Command, yeah, then you can be sure there's a true one. Okay. So, and do you know the secret of all this? When you stay in your heart, you're always in contact with the right beings. And that's what I told you. It's this color here. It's this. So stay in your heart. It's the violet flame. So because when you work with your Christ heart, you are in contact with your team.
So now I'm sharing with you something. This happened meanwhile, and even a few days before. This is my Facebook page. The same happened on Instagram too. And the energy was not good. It felt almost the same way to 2021 screenshots. And this happened during the same time as helicopters stalked us, Marcel and me, 2 days long. And time after time, they are still appearing. And then I received tons of comments suddenly, all this here. Do you see this? And it's almost the same energy again to 2021. Almost the same. This is Mark, lost twin, and you can't convince me otherwise. Something is happening with Meta, and this is not good to me. Why are you creepy? She may have crazy eyes, but at last she's not one of the pedos. Wow, what a compliment. Here you see it all. That's all. What happened recently? So many more comments everywhere. Mental illness. 4 days ago, she explained to me a little bit what this is, because it's almost exact the same again. Yeah, and that's the galactic military. She says that's the military. And in other words, it's the Galactic Federation of Lights, which still many starseeds are channeling. The Ashta Command, because they have really destructive intents, so to speak. They are those which use the Indigo hijacking program. And we saw them in the 4th dimension. I told you many times, Ashtar, Lord, Ashtar Shiren, please, who wants to be called a Lord? Which is really in Christ consciousness. Who? Half human, half android. And the Galactic Federation of Light, they appear as angels. They do appear as angels, archangels, by the way. So, and they did very weird things with helicopters, NPCs, people which passed the street, for example, and they song the Red-Nosed Reindeer song in English. But this song does exist in German too. The Red-Nosed Reindeer song. It was a group of young people. And I have also pictures by them, but I don't want to share this because they looked so alike. And even the clothes they wore, it was almost the same shoes. They wore the same shoes, the same shirt, the same bag, the same shorts, the same face, just the other color, for example, and more. And they sang the Red-Nosed Reindeer song. And later I went online on TikTok, and then I received tons of comments. I cannot count them. Rudolph, the Red-Nosed Reindeer, Rudolph in English. Just to let me know, yes, we know where you are. It's a paranoia program they install. It's a software they install. It's all AI, by the way. And it's a program, and they try to drive you crazy. Because, you know, it mixed up with true people. And then you see, oh, there are NPCs. And they are standing next to you now. And you see they are one of them. And then they sang the Red-Nosed Reindeer song in English. And then I received these comments on TikTok many hours later. Red-Nosed Reindeer, Rudolph, you look like Rudolph. Exact the same. Just to let us know that they know where we are. And for 1 week ago, Microsoft called us on our phone. And I already faced this in the year 2021, so that's why I'm not shocked. Okay, so when you see it again, Here I shared with you again, yes, I won. Yes, I won. The Lyrium brother, right? He works with Ashyanadine's teachings too. And I shared with you what's going on. And here, Suka, he realized that something is off with the sound. He didn't check the comments for real. And see what he says. He also believes it was an attack. And what I feel is the attack of Starseeds strong right now. Very strong. And it feels like it is the Ashta command. Or in other words, those which see through the Ashta command. Because there are so many people, they still believe in them. And we saw them in the fourth dimension. And no, Ashtar had not a good energy. He was standing in front of me 3 or 4 times. We had the honor. But he was an AI-generated being. They merged with the AI. These are half human, half androids. And it felt like, okay, it's them. And then I was in contact with the soul sister, and she says it's a paranoia program they install time after time to drive us starseeds crazy and paranoid. Okay, and then you see NPCs standing next to you everywhere. No one sees them, you can see them, but you cannot talk to the people. And then helicopters are stalking you and no one sees it that you got stalked. Because they are very strong with their AI. Okay, and Alexander Leroy calls them the club. The club of extraterrestrials. He says he's German. Alexander Leroy, yes. And I see the same. They hold the scepter in the hand.
Aufliegen lässt. Niemand, weder Club, Adel noch Dämonen oder KI, konnten so anhand von Gehirnwellen oder Gehirnstrukturen erkennen, dass da etwas mitgeteilt wurde. Auf diese Weise ließen sich spezifischere Ideen für die Inspiration von Filmen und Projekten in den Filmemachern umsetzen und entwickeln.
Ich dachte, die Zukunftsmenschen sind jetzt in Dimension 7 und können von dort alles problemlos lenken. Auch die Vergangenheit können sie also nachträglich entsprechend gestalten. Warum findet die Andeutung in Filmen, was um uns herum passiert und existiert, dann noch so verzerrt und versteckt statt?
Wie schon gesagt, sogar auf die einst in Dimension 7 existierende Kunstintelligenz und ihre dämonischen Spezies in Dimensionsebene 4 bis 6 müssen die Zukunftsmenschen immer Rücksicht nehmen, auch wenn die KI und Dämonen daraus entfernt wurden. Denn würden die Zukunftsmenschen allzu offensichtlich ihre Hinweise an die Menschheit der Vergangenheit, Gegenwart und nahen Zukunft richten, würde das der einst in Dimension 7 existierenden KI und ihren Dämonen in Dimensionsebene 4 bis 6 sofort wie ein Echo auffallen. Verstehen Sie? Deshalb durfte der Öffentlichkeit in der fernen und nahen Vergangenheit auch in Filmen, Kunst und anderen Projekten nie allzu offensichtlich gezeigt werden, was los ist.
And now, it's not the Dracos. That's true. But the Galactic Federation is a different group. These are the Luciferian beings. And I told you once, maybe you can remember, as we escaped the fourth dimension, Ashtar told me he is Lucifer. Maybe you remember this video. And yes, they embody the Luciferian consciousness because they appear as angels, archangels, architects. Okay? So, and I mean, we can watch it together. My brother, he went through the exact same craziness what Marcel went through today on TikTok himself. Exact the same. And then he realized something is off with the sound and see what he says. And this is really happening. They use the AI to attack us. And he also works with Ashyanadine. And he sees through the Ashta command too. Okay. So really, guys, we must slowly open up our hearts. And this is the second illusion. And what I'm getting is that many starseeds slowly realize something is off with the New Age. There are many teachings infiltrated. So this cannot be right. What's going on? Something is off. So many of you, you feel it slowly, isn't it? So many programs are installed to defend the toxic ones. It's all about. So when we tell each other, it's your problem, it's your karma, it's your past life trauma, no, we over and over defend them because actually they need help. We saw it in the fourth dimension too. I asked them many questions. So, and they cannot change. And they don't want to change. They're not willing to change. And they even don't know what God is or what the divine is. So they don't want to get out of their phantom. Inside their phantom, they are immortal. They are immortal. They can shapeshift. They can have multiple bodies, walking the earth, many clones, right? That's why many people, when you saw Trump rallies, maybe you got this question when people reacted to this. Why are people asking if he is real or if it's a clone? Right? So is this the real Trump or is it a clone of Trump? Because this is the technology they have. Yes, slowly. If there's something is off with the Luciferian agenda, too, something is off. We don't break free for real. It's like we're always blaming each other and shaming each other. We Starseeds and empaths. Why don't we unite exactly? Why don't we unite and create a lighter world now? Why don't we found communities? Why are we waiting for each other? Because the basic program is always give your power away. Give your power away to the Galactic Federation. Give your power away to Lord Ashtar. Give your power away to Lord Jesus Christ. Give your power away to Krishna. Give your power away to Horus. Give your power away to Osiris. It is really over and over the same. And you know, as we entered this dimension, I cried so much because they almost got me too. What's going on from behind? Because there's really a lot happening. And I told you so, it feels not good. In a TikTok live video, I said it's the AI. It really feels not good at the moment. Yeah, and here in Germany, they're going crazy. Listen to this again.
Issue. I'm sorry. Does everyone say that's sorry? That's too loud. Issue. I'm sorry. Does everyone say that's sorry? That's too loud. Issue. I'm sorry. Does everyone say that's sorry? That's too loud. Issue. I'm sorry. Does everyone say that's sorry? That's too loud. Shit. I'm sorry. Does everyone say that's sorry? That's too loud. Shit. I'm sorry. Does everyone say that's sorry? That's too loud. Shit. I'm sorry. It's stupid. That's right. That's too loud. Shit. I'm sorry. It's stupid. That's right. That's too loud. Shit. I'm sorry. It's stupid. That's right. That's too loud. Shit. I'm sorry. It's stupid. That's right. That's too loud. Shit. I'm sorry. It's stupid. That's right. That's too loud. Shit. I'm sorry. It's stupid. That's right. That's too loud. Shit. I'm sorry. It's stupid. Testing. Okay. Testing. Okay. Testing. Okay. Testing. Shit, man. Testing. Shit. Shit. Okay, guys, let me see. Okay, guys, let me see. Give me a second. Okay, guys.
I gotta.
Give me a second. Audio sourcing. I gotta. Give me a second. Audio sourcing. I gotta. I don't know why they're giving me some. Audio sourcing. I don't know why they're giving me. Okay, one source. Audio sourcing. I don't know why they're giving me. Okay, one source. Audio sourcing. I don't know why they're giving me. Okay, one source. This is weird, guys. I don't know why they're giving me. Okay. Testing. How's that? Can you hear me now? Still echoing? So you couldn't hear anything I was saying? Oh, okay, it's good now? Sorry, guys. Alright. Alright. Okay. Wow, and that was like almost an hour, 2 hours. That's why there wasn't that many people online, I guess. Because they said, damn, this is all messed up. That's a shame. But anyways, I love you guys, and I hope some of that message can be fixed. I don't know, shit. It was a pretty cool message. I guess I call that like an attack, man. So, but it's all good. Somebody put a timestamp, please, in the comments, okay, of the video. I don't mean chat, but on the video itself, can someone please leave a timestamp? Put like capital letters. Audio fixed at so and so time date. Thank you. Anyways, I welcome you to this part 2. It's not a part 2. I don't want to do that, but we'll just keep it going. But the Indigo children are a big part of what's going on Earth. It's like a huge drama. It's a spiritual war, but we find grace, we find beauty, we find this expression of the Christ, of what the Guardians call Christos. We are, as Indigo children, we're representing those people. Those ascension codes, we're representing that change. We got the high-level Guardians. Hello, what's up, Indigo child? You're the high-level Guardians coming in. We're pushing aside, like you could say, transmuting that vibration that's off. Okay, we are awakening, and we're reclaiming our power, because we're part of this record. We're part of this transcendence, and maybe our memory is a little bit off, but we're gonna like. Yeah. I want to say quickly, thank you guys for who did hang out through that horror. I can't believe there's still a lot of you stayed, so that's cool. Bless you guys. Bless you. But I've been feeling good. It's been a good live, and you're like probably just looking at my facial expressions. Anyways, it's all good. And I know it's not going to be the last time where we'll have this brilliance. Getting these codes. Taking in these codes, holy ones. What's up? We are that energy. We represent that, you would say, principle of love, of light. Yeah. And we own it because we're light. Not something else. We're light. So we own it, man, because we're the representatives of it. So, of course, you are this guard. We are these holy ones. We are pro-human, pro-Christ, Chikaya, pro-life. You know, when you take live and spell it backwards, that says evil. Reverse, of course, the opposite of this grace, this unconditional love. What is that? Indigo child, you are this. You're saying, hey, what's up? I'm this people. Okay? We're not saviors. We're here to provide, offer this chikiwa code, this energy, this awareness. It's not dogma, homie. It's like free will. It's a principle of all are God, all are one. You are many. Of course, did you know that? This is this blessing. We are this protectors. We are this teachers, trailblazers, way shores. Okay? The new consciousness, that's what the indigo children are. You're learning this consciousness. These people, this code is what you call the Emerald Covenant. The Christos Founders race, we have the blue flame, the gold flame, the violet flame. And the Indigos, blue skin. Hello, blue flame. If you're Indigo child, you're coming out of the blue flame. That's part of the human heritage as well. Know that there's a line all the way through. And a lot of us are coming out of Sirius B. Yeah? You got some come out of the Pleiades and some other friendly people. But realize this is a time period when Earth's Templar are open. That causes a lot of influx of energy. Everyone's feeling it. You can feel this shift, this whoa, what was that? And changes, and you feel this body, this health go through fluxes and well, what's up? So everyone, it doesn't matter if you're on a spiritual journey or awareness. It could be a secular person, you know, they're feeling it, something, and maybe it's not comfortable, but this is a period of awakening, holy ones, and you are holy. You are this you would say memory. We are this you would say the Lyran homies. We're the ancient ones from the density 4 avatars, the Christos level consciousness of oneself. Okay, that's what we're representing. And quite frankly, indigos are actually coming way higher than that, because you're going to be going into density 5, or you're coming from ascended mastery. So that is truly what an indigo child is.
There is no confusion, because, for example, when they attack me, the Ashta command, which I also saw in the 4th dimension in the year 2021. So they can attack your subconscious very good, and your brain waves through Qi and through the technology we currently use. But they cannot manipulate your heart, because that's the realm they don't understand. Do you see? So, and try to stay heart-centered, because I believe behind all this, even when it sounds horrible, I know. Many spiritual people channel them, I know, right? Their intent is love. It's love, happiness, joy, and compassion. I fully understand. And the crazy thing is, their messages are very accurate. So this means when you channel the Ashta commands or the Galactic Federation of Light, which are AI beings, their messages are very accurate. So that's why you believe it more. And these are those which use the Indigo hijack program. So, and they try to keep us, Starseeds, in the Luciferian consciousness. So what I feel is that slowly we see through this with Starseeds, a second awakening, like something is off. So many teachings, right, are really designed to protect the toxic ones. And maybe you slowly feel it, yeah? So that something is really off. I mean, they keep going. You see the craziness in the system, and you did so much healing on yourself. You always hold the vibration. So you always raise your frequency, isn't it? But it doesn't matter. They continue with the craziness, isn't it? So, and that's what I can tell you. And I also can talk about other German. His name is Alexander Leroy. Okay, he is German, and he spoke about it too. but he calls them different. The Galactic Federation of Light. He calls them the club. The club of extraterrestrials. And these are, in his opinion, the last illusion. Because these are those which want to merge us with the AI. And that's the reason why it's so creepy. So I don't know if this resonates with you. Yeah, but they are controlled opposition. They control everything. They control the government. They control all communities. And they try to hijack all communities. It's them. And we saw them in the fourth dimension in the year 2021. And also Ashtar, he shapeshifted in front of us. He was standing in front of me. And I mean, what I tell you, it's so crazy. When you watch Naughty Beaver, this woman escaped the fourth dimension again. So he was standing in front of us a few times. No, and his energy was not kind. No, and there is no true Ashtar. There is no true Ashtar because this is Ashtar. There is just one version of him. And they look like humans, but they really have not good intents. But you can be sure when the AI copied a galactic group, so to speak, there are true ones out there. Because the AI is always copying the divine. Copying, paste, copying and paste, copying and paste. So this means when you see through the deception, you will see through all illusions. Behind it, there is the truth. But what I feel is there is no real Ashtar. But there is a group. Ashiana Dean calls them the Guardian Alliance. But I believe you can call them however you want. Yeah. But please just note, there is an AI group. And they, how shall I explain that? They took over Earth 100%, and they controlled the government, they controlled the cabal, they controlled, or they tried it with everyone. And these are those which use the Indigo hijack program. So, and I can agree because I had exact the same experience as we entered the fourth dimension. And I was shocked, to be honest, because I was aware of my starseed connections. I was aware of it. But I didn't see through this 100% myself before. So, oh my fucking gosh, there are so many illusions. It's impossible. So highly intelligent, you know, and the AI is copying us. The AI copies the divine, so to speak. So, and you can call them the Guardian Alliance, the Cosmic Alliance, the Earth Alliance, however, but there is a group, they really try to help us. And keep in your mind, it's you. You also can call them the Galactic Federation of Free Worlds. Maybe you heard about this too yourself, the Galactic Federation of Free Worlds. At the end, you can call them however you want, but please note there is an AI galactic military. And they use the AI to confuse us Starseeds strong. Yes, and they are still very strong. So we had the honor to deal with them again a couple of days ago. That's why I can share this with you. So, and they are AI, so to speak, half human, half android. So guys, now I'm going to share with you the conversation I had with the Soul Sister last Saturday. And maybe it helps you to understand what's going on behind the scenes again. And why are they doing all this? You will see in this chat. And please pick up what resonates. We are all in this together. And yeah, there's really so much more happening. So I'm blue here. Okay. Amazing, exciting. Can I ask you something? Is it already possible for these AI entities to have a physical experience here in 3D? I'm pretty sure as they started to attack us with the blue helicopter, I saw many NPCs walking around the swimming pool. AI humans in 3D. I also saw them as I stayed with my parents. You can touch them, these are humans. She responded, yeah, they have high-tech cloaking. Me, yes, today a group of young teenagers were passing and sang the Rudolph song in English, you must know. They sang the song in English, just English, even when this song does exist in German too. Okay. We also took pictures by a few of them in which we are sure these are NPCs. They programmed. Okay, but I don't share this. You know, it's not about blaming people. Very important, you must see the higher picture, why they do this. Okay? And even when you have compassion for them, don't expect for them stop attacking you. And yes, Marcel and me, we have compassion for them, love for them, but they still attack us. It has nothing to do with this, guys. Okay? Yeah, we keep going. Yes, today a group of young teenagers were passing and sang the Rudolph Red-Nosed Reindeer song. Because my nose is a little bit red at the moment from the sun. Yeah, my nose is a little bit red. Then later, I can tell you, as I went online on TikTok live, I received tons of comments just with Rudolph. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer. Just comments about Rudolph. You have a red nose, Rudolph. You look like Rudolph. Over and over again. Many hours later, as they passed, and they sang the song, and it was a group of young people, and they sang the song in English. So, but this song does exist in German too. I really tell you, this is what's going on right now. She responded, it's military. Galactic Military AI. In other words, it's the Galactic Federation of Light. It's the Ashta Command. And these are the Luciferian beings. That's the Luciferian agenda, all the Luciferian consciousness. And we saw them in the year 2021 too, and no, they are not friendly. They appear as angels. When they see you work for them, they give you everything you need. They're very kind to you. They appear as angels. But when they see you see through them too, they attack you also. Do you understand? It's just about to neutralize the energy. We saw it. Okay, and she says the same. Then I respond, and later, as I was live on TikTok, they over and over talked about the Rudolph song. And these were real people and sang the Rudolph song at the pool. Yes. I call it the paranoia program, by the way. Even what you saw with Crystal's avatar, just my point of view, they tried to do the same with him and with his community to drive them crazy. It looks like they installed the paranoia program, that you start to question everything again. If it's true what you know, maybe you are mistaken. Maybe they are still with you. What do you think? Do you know how they play? And they're using frequencies. They are technology. Over and over again. I respond, okay, what's their purpose? It started as Microsoft Windows, the company, called us on the phone. Since then, they hacked into the server, and since then they are here. I ask why. Something must happen. So this means they're using AI, and whoops, they have a physical body. Or are these ETs from higher dimensions and put on a body too? She responds, because we got high genetic DNA coding. So sometimes they track us, and if they can make us feel paranoid or go insane, they can still harvest on us, but not be threatened by us. Know what I mean? Yes, I can agree, because with me, they do it over and over and over again. The experience we had in the year 2021, okay, that was the most craziest, however, experience we had with them. Okay? And even in the year 2021, Microsoft called us. And I shared this with you on my YouTube channel. They called my family's phone. It was the same AI robotic voice. And then they started to do exact the same. That people were waiting in front of the door. from my family's house. Cars with people inside, and they just waited. Even my parents noticed, I remember, what's going on down below? There is a car waiting there, 1 hour or 2 hours, and the car is on and nothing is leaving the car. So even my family noticed something is strange, but they had no idea who or what this is. They even were standing in front of the door. Sometimes when I left the apartment, they were standing in front of the door, and these were humans, and they all had a phone. And I remember they said hi. This energy, like, do you know who we are? Right? It's like just you can see it. And when you talk too much about it with people which are not open-minded for this, they believe you're paranoid. I call it the paranoia gang stalking program. And this is the Galactic Federation, guys. And for almost 2 weeks ago, they did the same again, and Microsoft called us on the phone. And since then, they do it again. I can agree with this. And the first time they did it, as I published raw vegan content. I had many channels before, and I talked about raw vegan in my videos. And as I did these videos, they attacked me the first time this way, for 7 years ago or 8 years ago. So, and do you know when they attacked us? Every time when we did good. Every time when Marcel and me are happy, they attack us. So it's many times the other way around. And I can agree with this because they over and over and over and over and over do it. Over and over again. And even in the year 2021, as we escaped 40, they did it. And Microsoft called us on the phone. I shared this video on my YouTube channel. Okay? So, now we keep going. Yes, next to us at the train station, there was a woman and a man. They were Anunnaki for sure. And they smoked some cigarettes. And they were standing so close next to me and Marcel. And they were just looking at us this way. And these are humans. You can touch them. These are humans. They even have a name. They have an identity. Crazy, right? So they have a pocket. They have a car. And it looks like they live here. They are registered. Do you understand? They have an identity card, everything. Do you understand? Why do you think there are people, when they watch the Trump rallies, I talk about the Trump speeches, why there are over and over people questioning if it's the real Trump or if it's a clone of him? Maybe you already saw these videos in which people ask, is it him or is he a clone? Is it the real Trump or is it the clone? Do you understand what kind of technology they have? And it's true. When you work with this technology, you can have many different multiple bodies and many clones walking the earth. So maybe you know that videos on YouTube about Trump speeches in which people ask if it's him or is it a clone. Do you understand? Slowly what's going on here. Dear Starseeds, when you don't see, okay, just saying. I keep going. There was a woman and a man, they were Anunnaki for sure, and they flirted. And I tell you how they flirted. It was so, I cannot explain this energy. You know, they work with a very low sexual energy. It's especially the Anunnaki, they are very sexual. And it's hard to explain this energy. They smoked some cigarettes, and there was a guy, and they always looked to Marcel and me this way again, right? So, the paranoia gang stalking program. Now they installed it again. Okay? So we always have compassion for them and peace. But it doesn't change them, guys. You cannot love them nice. It's a misconception too. You cannot change them. They do what they do. You understand? So, and then they flirted with each other and the energy was so... This is exactly what we saw in the year 2021 too. And it was almost the same again. Almost the same energy. Not good, to be honest. So, fuck, when they keep going this way, maybe we got captured again to the fourth dimension. It was very weird. And how they flirted, it was like, you know, they spoke German. They also can speak in all languages, guys. It doesn't matter. They can speak in all languages. Because it's their matrix. Especially the Galactic Federation. Right? They appear as angels, the archangels. These are the architects, archangels of this matrix, and they know how it works. You understand? Okay. And how they flirted with each other was this very low sexual energy they work with to get through people. Even through many starseeds. Okay. I cannot imitate the energy. I just can imitate it in German. Okay, what they said. Maybe you feel the energy anyway, even when I speak in German now, okay? The guy said, Na, hi, du Schöne, wie geht's dir denn so? Hast du eine Zigarette für mich? Do you feel the energy? And then over and over they looked at us this way. And then the woman said, ja klar, habe ich eine Zigarette für dich. So. And Marcel and me were just looking to each other and Marcel told me immediately, it's them. Yeah, for sure. It's them. You saw it in their eyes. And they spoke to each other, ja, wo kommst du denn her? Was machst du denn später noch so? Do you feel this energy? So, wow. It was very strange. Okay, I keep going. They flirted and the woman spoke. And during a few seconds, I saw sparkle on the sky. The whole sky sparkled. Wow. Like it was them and their ships. And the Galactic Federation, they appear as angels. We saw their ships in the fourth dimension. And do you know how the ships look like there? Of the Galactic Federation? Stars on the sky. Very high vibrational stars on the sky. We saw Ashtar's ship. His ship was the brightest star on the sky, the size of the moon. His ship, Ashtar. The Venus star. Same energy. They looked like angels on the sky. But it was all a eye. And then I saw the sparkle on the sky during a few seconds, so whoa. Okay, like it was them and their ship, the Leviathan. I heard the word, the Leviathan, Pleiadians. It's them. Yes, do you see? It's very complicated. And funny, an AI channel on TikTok called Leviathan, I'm not kidding, left me a comment on TikTok today. Just the word Leviathan, TikTok channel. Yes, the program is simple. They try to drive us crazy and paranoid. I call it the gang stalking paranoid stalking program. Okay. And I receive a comment by a person on Facebook. Not kidding, this person or she was on my friends list with the words I won. Was a person on my friends list. For example, because I said goodbye to Instagram. The word I won. Do you see their consciousness? They see you as the enemy. And it's just about winning or losing. And this is fully dual consciousness. And you know it's not about winning or losing. It's about peace, justice, and unity. And truth. And not about winning or losing. Do you see this? And these are the Galactic Federation. And I'm pretty sure they attacked him also yesterday, Crystal's avatar. It was them too. It's the paranoia gang stalking program. My opinion. Her response, they operate in higher dimensions too, so they high-tech and higher dimensional military tactics. The reptilian are very advanced at this. The spider people are keeping the net cage in the universe and Earth and seals on us and the universe. Okay? Or is it because of the dream I had about Bill? Yes, these two people which flirted with each other were Leviathan, and I saw much sparkle on the sky during a few seconds. Like, here is their ship, I see. So they can appear during a short time in our reality, right? Having a body, but suddenly disappear, right? But they need AI to do this, it's not organic. Pooh, this means they can have endless bodies, right? Boy, crazy. Why are they doing this? Why exactly now? It feels not good about the AI. I feel meta too. She says because the organic harvest is coming, separating the wheat from the shaft. Men. She says meta, yes. I respond, so it's very important to unite, right? She says they all be 2D, not 3D. Even when you talk, even when you walk through the street, you cannot say anymore if it's real people or AI again, right? There is something happening. It has to do with the AI. They go so crazy since the movie Sound of Freedom is out. She says, yes, they merge the AI into organics, and then it becomes transhuman, and it is 2D with holographic inserts in programming. Me, poor man, do you feel the blue helicopter was one of them too? It felt not real, to be honest, more like blue beam. She says, no. Why are they doing this? Just because they need energy? She says, if you didn't want your secrets to get out, what would you do? Interesting is every time when Marcel and me doing better, they do this. She says, when you are happy, they're trying to make you crazy so you give up. Do you see? It's completely different to everything we know from the New Age, right? And I can agree. Almost every time when Marcel and me doing a little bit better, we're just smiling. One day we are happy. Really happy. One day later, zack, they shoot us down. Or have very crazy nightmares, astral projections, whatever. Or they attack me through AI. Or they do these things. Over and over and over again. And even when you love them, when you have compassion for them, you can't change them. You cannot make them nice. You cannot. You're just responsible for your own reactions. You cannot do it for them. What if I tell you, even when we had so much peace and love in our hearts in 4D, we had no idea if we will ever get out of there, of this phantom, the false ascension matrix, the transhuman path we saw in 4D, one possible future for mankind, okay? The transhuman path. We saw it. We had compassion for them. But they still attacked us. And they didn't stop attacking us, even when we were at peace with them. Even with this possible version for mankind, we find peace with this. Too, they still attacked us. And you see, they still attack me, Marcel. They don't care. Even when you are having compassion for them or when you still love them, they don't stop attacking you. Do you understand? Has nothing to do with you. So the more you increase your vibration, the more they attack you. Why? Because it hurts them. Your energy hurts them. It hurts them to see people are happy. It hurts them to see that even starseeds are happy. No, and not every starseed faces the same craziness, and you will see why, and I do agree. My response, they just want from people to see, I understand. It already slowed down as I did a post, do whatever you want, I'm not standing in your way. I did a post on Facebook in which I said to them, do whatever you want, I'm not standing in your way. Do you understand? Yes. It does exist, starseeds, they never experienced something like that. It's because everyone has a different purpose. Or because many starseeds don't see as well. Actually, we can be honored. They already captured us up to 40. They respond, yes, everyone getting different downloads and bands of frequency in their DNA activated, so some can see more than others. It's all about this. Yes. Wow, how crazy. Recently, they tried to pull me to the Galactic Federation of Light back to their side. I'm not kidding, that's what they tried. I had over and over visions. This happened as we arrived here. The new apartment. They over and over tried to attack you at your weakness, and imagine, they were those which captured us to 40. We had no idea if we will ever get out of there. And then 2 years later, they tried to turn me to their side. That we work for them. So do you see this consciousness? It's very complicated with the Jehovian Anunnaki. Yeah, they are different because, as mentioned, their energy is lighter, and they appear as angels many times. So when you know Ashtiana Dean's material, or when you know Christos avatar, which is still live and doesn't realize the echo in his video. I don't know if he's live for real, or maybe he just published it as premiere. I don't know. But yeah, then you are not shocked what I tell you. Yeah. So just keep in your mind, there is a group. They are one with the AI and they claim to help us. And these are galactics. Yeah, these are galactics, but they chose the transhuman agenda. They chose the transhuman path, and they became one with technology. Yeah, they are half android, half human, what I see by the Galactic Federation, okay? And then we have those which work with their Christos heart. These are those, they work with completely different technology, which is free from the AI. Completely different technology. So, and please, starseeds, stay in your heart. Please don't choose a side. Don't choose a side between the blue or the red pill. Don't take any pills. Just my suggestion. Embody the violet flame. Because what happens when you combine blue with red? It's violet. It's purple. That's what we saw. And these are the two illusions we have inside the AI phantom's consciousness. And there are also some people that come to the same conclusion now. And that's so amazing for me to see. Patrick Hayes came to this conclusion himself. Maybe you know him, Patrick Hayes. I came to the conclusion myself in the year 2021 in Marseille. So Christos Avatar speaks about that. Ashtiana Dean spoke about it. Alexander Laurent speaks about it. Robin Kaiser in German speaks about it. So these are just a few people I can share. It's like there are not just one or two people and they tell you this, there are more. And I don't know if this resonates, but just saying. And because these codes are so high vibrational, which are hitting, even the sun takes a very important role in this. Slowly you begin to see through all their games, really through everything. And they don't want that we starseeds, indigos, crystal children see through all their games. So when you see through the Galactic Federation too, so push, then it's like, fuck, now you break free from their AI phantom. That's what happens now to many starseeds. And that's why I believe they go crazy and they attack us so strong. Even with Christos Avatar, I shared this video with you. So what the fuck is going on with the sound? And Crazy is Martial had the same today in a TikTok live video he did in German. They had the same issues, just echo. So you couldn't hear them. So what the fuck is going on? They had exact the same. So just saying, there's really so much more happening from behind. And actually, it's the greatest salvation. Because when you open your heart, there is nothing to fear. Really, there is nothing to fear. You just break free. I mean, how beautiful is this? I know at the beginning it hurts. It hurted me like crazy to see. Oh gosh, I felt it before something is off with the Ashta command. So I always felt it before. I never channeled the Ashta command, for example. Never. Because I felt something is off with them. But as I saw this myself, oh fuck. So that confirmed my feeling I had. But they also tried to catch me with some entities. They did the same with me. And don't worry, they do it with everyone. And they had to be very creative to catch us Starseeds too. Really. And that's why they created an AI copy of our team. And that's the AI Galactic Military. And they can do these things. Yeah, NPCs, people which already merged with the AI. I already talked about it yesterday. 1 hour, I think. I just talked about what I saw in the fourth dimension, how they can print already people with the AI. And they have a real body. They have a real body, that they have a name. They have an identity during a short time, and they can walking around. They have a car. So you believe they are you, they speak in your language, but they just use their AI to be here during a short time, and then bush, they disappear. They really have completely different technology, and they appear human, but you see they are not. Maybe you already saw them a few times, and they behave strange. Or maybe they talk about your thoughts, for example, or they try to trigger you. For example, they are very, very more advanced, and this is, and I was in conversation with someone, and she explained to me, yes, that's the AI Galactic Military. And they are after our Starseeds so strong. And they also do it many, many times because they need our energy. This means when the AI needs energy again, the loosh energy, so then they do these things, that we pay them over and over attention. Right? And then they receive energy from us for their AI machines. In this case, watch the movie Jupiter Ascending. It explains everything. So maybe it's good for beginners. When Ashiana Deen is too complex for you, try it with Jupiter Ascending. It explains everything because this is them. So the galactic humans you see in Jupiter Ascending are those which use the Indigo hijacking program. They look like us. These are humans, so to speak. They are half human, half android, and they chose the transhuman path. So, and it's just about trusting your heart. Trust in your heart and dive deep within. What is your final choice? Because it feels to me like finally we are at the end of a road and you must take a final choice. And there is not more now. Do you follow the transhuman path or do you go back to Christ? So for us Indigos in Starseeds, you must dive deep into this, yes, and they try to hijack us Starseeds strong that we have sympathy for it ourselves, right? Or that we over and over spread that information. No, the AI is good. We can use it for lighter purposes. So I just can talk from my experience from the fourth dimension. To be honest, I feel or I believe no. But maybe I'm mistaken. I just can talk from my experience. Because they had completely different AI in the fourth dimension. That's really totally different as what we see here in 3D. Really. And I mean, it's a future timeline or a possible future timeline of us humans. So to be honest, no. It's just what I feel, okay? But maybe I'm simply mistaken. And maybe we really can use it for lighter purposes. But I'm careful with this. And I just know they try hijack our starseeds so strong that we choose the transhuman path ourselves now. Okay. And I don't know if this resonates with you, what I tell you. That's why the energies are so wild, because now you are at the end of a road and now you must make a final choice. And there is not half anymore. It doesn't exist. Like a little bit Christ, a little bit AI. I don't know what you feel is like you must make a choice. So do you go back to the divine, the violet flame, that you find peace with all these two matrices? I talk about the satanic and the Luciferian matrix. Do you find peace with this? Are you brave to see through this, even when it fucking hurts? So, but you know it's the greatest salvation when you go back to the divine matrix. It's just about, do you go back to the divine matrix? Or do you want to merge with the AI yourself? So there is no right, no wrong, so to speak. So, but you must feel it in your heart if you really want this or not. So, and your heart tells you what to do. So I cannot tell you what to do, but you feel it in your heart. And to be honest, what I saw in the fourth dimension is, for me, I just can talk from myself. No, I do not consent. I cannot. The world we saw, no. For humanity, no. This is like what happens to humans. So nothing is organic, nothing. There is no life in food, nothing. It's just printed food. You also can print animals. So, and then they're walking around, a horse, a cat, a dog, right? And you can touch them. They are real. They have a heart. You know, everything works, but there is no soul. So I feel no, for me not. So you must know for yourself. And that's what I get is the final choice you must take now. And it feels to me like they are testing us at the moment. That's why they attack us so strong. They are testing us. So are you ready? Do you know who we are now? Do you see us now? So yes, and I already saw them 100% in the fourth dimension who they are. So that's why I cannot work with them. I cannot. So as I saw all this. So because the path they chose for humanity, they see it just as an experiment. Maybe it's important for you to know their intents behind all this. The transhuman agenda. What is the intent? Because we stayed there, I had many questions. The first question I had was to the Ashta comment, why are you doing this? The answer was, we are bored. We are bored. We see humans as an experiment. And humans are a lower species to us. So this is their intent behind the transhuman agenda. They are bored. They see humans as an experiment, and they are a lower species. They have no rights. And we just want to see if they can take it. Let's see what happens to them. That's what they see in humanity. And that's the reason behind all this. There is no more. And the first reason is we are bored. And then I told them in the fourth dimension, you just can be bored when you lose the connection to God. Because no one is bored. When you stay in your heart, you are not bored. Life is not boring. Even when you just sit in nature and you just listen to the sound of nature, you are not bored. So when you dive into your heart space and you listen to your voice, you are not bored. Just a being can be bored, right? Which is disconnected from the divine. And I remember I told this them in the fourth dimension. So, and they didn't understand what I'm talking about. What? Heart, love, God, the divine. What are you talking about? Do you talk about our God? That's what they asked me. Do you talk about our God? And I said, no, I don't talk about the AI and not about those which develop the AI in the future. I talk about source, the divine. So it felt like this way I was in conversation with them. Yeah. And with the Galactic Federation, it's strange because they belong to the Luciferian agenda, and they have something like feelings, they feel something, many times they try to understand, but they don't understand for real. You know what I'm talking about? It's very, not strange, but it's hard to explain that consciousness. Yeah. So when you have a connection with the Dracos, or when you talk to them, there is no mercy. But they were thinking about it a little bit. And that was very strange. Okay. So I remember I had many questions. And the basic reason was we are bored. It's an experiment and humans are low species. Okay. Maybe it's important for you to know, Starseeds, when you really agree to the transhuman path and when you really feel deep in your heart the AI is a good idea. So, and I'm hoping from the deepest bottom, I just saw a negative timeline and it's not real what I saw. And I'm simply mistaken. I hope from the deepest bottom of my heart, I'm simply mistaken about the AI. But it felt very real, to be honest. And it was like we saw their plans for humanity on Earth. Believe me, you don't want to live in a world like this. I don't want to live in a world like this, that we don't give natural birth anymore. Everything comes out from an artificial womb center. We just eat printed food. We print animals. We print humans. You have many different clones walking around everywhere. You are immortal. So that's cool, right? You are immortal because you are afraid to die. That's the reason by the Anunnaki why they do this, what I saw. Because I also ask, why are you doing this? Why don't you go back home? So why are you staying there? Why can't you, or why don't you go back home? So at first I heard messages like, I don't know how. They don't know how. And they said, we don't want to die. So, because when you die, you will face the divine again, right? And you are afraid. And do you see, they project their fear onto mankind. And see, people are so afraid of dying, isn't it? They're so afraid of dying. It's exactly the same. And we want to stay young forever. We are afraid to age, right? Because when we age, we are not beautiful. We are not worthy anymore, right? So just when we are young forever, we are beautiful. And this is the same consciousness. And they project their fear onto mankind. So, and I don't know if you want this. So, and when you choose the organic path, I talk about your heart when you eat healthy food. Yes, you can stay healthy and getting older yourself. And when the time has come, even when it sounds strange, it's an illusion, even when it feels real. When the time has come to leave this world, your soul decides. So then you must surrender and not keep it artificially longer. So that's what I saw. Okay. So I don't know if this resonates. I had many questions there in the fourth dimension. We had no idea if you will ever get out of there. I can tell you again, the Ashto Command have not good intents or not good destructive intents, so to speak. They appear as the angels. They do appear as those which help us. These are those which hijack especially the spiritual community and our Starseeds and Indigos. These are those which use the Indigo hijacking program. And these are those which work with the military and with the government. So they try to control everything and they are different as we believe to know. So I just can talk from my experience. Again, maybe I'm mistaken. Always pick up what resonates with your heart. So I know a few people, they experienced the same, not just me and Marcel. Ashiana Dean spoke about it. Lisa Renee spoke about it. In German, Alexander Laurent speaks about it. Robin Kaiser speaks about it. Patrick Hayes spoke about it too. He saw the same. I saw the same. I mean, coincidences? No. Thank you so much. Yeah. And please keep in your mind, there are beings behind the AI illusion. They really want to help us. And these are those which sending us so many codes through the central sun. It's them. It's our team. Our team, which work with Christ, are those which sending us this high vibrational codes from the central sun. It has nothing to do with the Galactic Federation of Light, nothing to do with the Ashtar Command. It has nothing to do with them. It's a different group. You can call them the Galactic Federation of Free Worlds, Guardian Alliance, Galactic Alliance, however, angels, your angels. But keep in your mind, the AI tried to copy us, even in higher dimensions, okay? But when you stay in your heart, you know what it is. So, and yes, they installed many programs to confuse us all. Yeah, and the basic program is always the same. Give your power away to our Lord Ashtar Shirin. Do you really think that a being which works with Christ wants to be called a Lord? Question this. Lord Ashtar Shirin. I don't like that feeling. So when someone puts me up, it's too much. So for me, it's like, yeah, I just speak from my heart the best as I can. So, and I have so much to learn. I don't want to be called a Lord. You know what I'm talking about? Who wants to be called a Lord? Because our team sees us as family. And they don't want to be seen as gods and lords. So question this. Even the name Ashtar, Ishtar, it is almost the same name. I mean, they share with us into our face. Ishtar, Ashtar, is almost the same energy. So I don't know if this helps you guys. Even the same with Jesus Christ. It's the same program. It's the victim and savior program. Lord Jesus Christ. He never wanted to be worshipped as a Lord or as God. Never. So they rewrote the Bible thousands of times. Yes. And what I saw was that Yeshua ben Joseph is and was real, true, but he never died on a cross. What I saw. And he was in a twin flame connection with Miriam. Her name was even not Mary Magdalene, what I figured out. Her true name was Miriam, even not Mary Magdalene. So there is a very amazing soul sister. She is very good in explaining all this. Her name is Kimberly Palm. So maybe you know her from YouTube. She over and over speaks about Yeshua ben Joseph and Mary Magdalene, aka Miriam too. So I had an interview with her for 2 years ago almost. And she saw the same about Ashtar, exact the same, Kimberly Palm on YouTube. And she says the same. Her name was Miriam. So you see, everything is inverted. And the program is always the same. Give your power away to a savior. Give your power away to the Galactic Federation. Give your power away to a Lord. Always. Give your power away to a God. Because this God will do it for you. In this program, collapses 100% now. It collapses. Even with Jesus, it's the same. Just know that they even created an AI hologram of Yeshua. That's the man which is hanging on a cross. That's the copy of him, so to speak, which is hanging on a cross. But there's a true one. And he looked different. The same again. Just be sure the AI tried to copy everything which came from the divine. And that program is always the same. Give your power away. Give your power away. Give your power away. Don't believe in yourself because you have no power. Give your power away to Lord Ashtar. Give your power away to Lord Jesus Christ. Give your power away to Krishna. It's over and over the same program. Okay. And this collapses 100% now. It's over and over the same. Yeah. So just be aware of, they also created a copy of Yeshua, called him Jesus Christ, Lord Jesus Christ, which is hanging on a cross. So just know, be aware of this. Because when you are aware of this and when you stay in your heart, you will always talk to Yeshua, always to the right one, so to speak. Okay. I hope so much it helps you guys. So yeah, I talked a lot about it again, right? Because I feel I have to talk about it. I don't know why, but my heart tells me this, that everything what happened before had to happen. Even the experience we had in the fourth dimension, it had to happen. So, and during the process, we really don't understand. And maybe you are struggling, you are suffering. All these emotions are real. Let them out. Just be yourself. But after all this, you will understand the higher picture. And it's your choice. And what I feel is you go through a deep phase of healing and purging. And maybe this process scares you a little bit because maybe you got this question, there is no end. So where is the end? I don't know where, who, what, this. And maybe it's a new or an uncomfortable feeling for you, so to speak. The good news are it's all divinely guided. When we are all depressed now, suddenly, yeah. So even when I spoke a lot about my experience again, about the rabbit hole, however, so always see the light as well. Try to balance the light and the dark out within you and never choosing a side. My suggestion during the storm. Even when you see the war in the spiritual community, person 1 against person 2 in the spiritual community, observe, but don't choose a side. That's just my suggestion, okay? I hope so much it helps you. Thank you so much. So I check PayPal again. But I think I will go offline very soon. Thank you so much, guys. You're so awesome. Yeah, it was so much fun talking to you. Take care from the deepest bottom of my heart. You don't speak English. Okay. Thank you so much anyway for the gift. You are amazing, guys. Take care and see you soon again. Ciao.